Hello and welcome to this Flowify tutorial in which we will use Flowify in a slightly different way. We're going to remold an existing shape along two different directions, and the result is going to be this brush. So here we have our source geometry, and this is a lofted piece of geometry. So we have a circle in the bottom, at the bottom, and then we have some kind of star shape, and then it ends in a circle. And we've also added a very shallow rounding to the top here. And these profiles are going to be the outline of our target surfaces. So we're going to start with creating a grid which will serve as the basis both for our projection grid and our target surfaces. So we just draw a plane like this on the ground, which is aligned with the bottom of this source geometry. And then we array this plane up 25 times. And these planes now align with the horizontal cuts here. And then we just move the top plane down to the top of the source geometry. We draw a rectangle like this, and then we remove the excess geometry. And we're also going to reverse some faces here. Like so. So we move a copy over there, and we're going to scale this to fit the bounding box here exactly. The height is already the same, but the width have to match this bounding box. So we're going to move the source geometry. And we grab the extreme point and add it to the corner. And then we just scale to the opposite extreme point. So this projection grid now has the exact same shape as the bounding box. So we have to construct the target surfaces, and we're going to place this grid like so, and I'm going to scale it to cover both profiles, and then we're going to scale the profiles to fit within the grid. Something like that. And a target surface consists of quads, and we want this area here, for example, between the curves to be a quad cell. And currently it is not, because we have a vertex here and we have a vertex here. So we need to simplify this curve so that all the vertices along this curve aligns with the horizontal edges here. And Flowify has a script which is actually supposed to do this. So we can select a group which has horizontal lines and a curve. And then we can select Reconstruct Path. And output is a simplified version of the original curve. And this new curve, it has all vertices aligned with the horizontal edges. So we're going to simplify all our curves here. Like so. And then we just explode this and remove the excess geometry. We group these, and this is now a quad grid. So we're going to move these back a bit. And then we construct two support groups. So we connect our projection grid with our target surface. and then we group everything properly. So we group the connection edges, we group the other groups. So we can now Flowify this without cut, and the reason is that the only thing cut does in Flowify is to move this projection grid like a grinder through the geometry. But as you can see, this grinding would in this case not introduce any new geometry. So this source geometry already contains all vertices needed for a proper Flowify. So we're going to select Flowify without cut, and it is also much faster because intersect is the slowest part of the extension. So we have now remolded this shape, and it has assumed the shape of the target surface along this direction. But if we turn the camera 90 degrees, we can see that it is untouched along this direction. So we're going to use this to copy this geometry and then rotate it 90 degrees. And then place it on our other projection grid. So we find the extreme point. And then we place it. And then we select Flowify without cut again. And this is the result. The original geometry is now remolded along two different directions. And this is supposed to be some kind of carved wooden flame, but it could also be a brush like this. So that concludes this tutorial, and thanks for watching.